the speakers, ayy. This shit feel nostalgic, ayy. Feel like I was Frank, ultra from the palette, ultra from the aura, ayy. Shine like ultraviolet, ayy. You should bag up from me, cause I tend to get violent. Say, I'm
it's
going
we. It's we. It's the BSP covering MHG. It's Matt and Trav and Matt.
Sir.
We are the first two podcasters to have a joint quirk, and our joint quirk is called Podtonic Life Partner. You give us a microphone, a platform, and a topic, and we gonna give you fucking heat. That's our quirk.
That's what I'm saying. Look, you come for us too, cause we are the show, cause we bring that fucking fire like Bakugo. I'm saying.
He said that cool.
That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm
He said
saying.
you going that cool. You going that cool. But
we pulling all of our information like the fruit is so ripe and dropping bombs on you like.
Oh my.
We're gonna workshop it, but it's all right. These are eventually just gonna be short segments. So.
Yeah, but to all the lifers, new listeners, and fellow travelers, My Hero is the big thing, and we weren't gonna miss out on this cultural phenomena and not cover it. We let y'all know that we're so deep.
Stripes is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, my man. There we go. We got there. To break up the monotony, we're not going to do an episodic breakdown of My Hero. We're actually not even going to do a podcast episode from My Hero. We will save that for BSB GT for Fridays. So how we are going to cover My Hero is just going to be social media content. So we're going to do short form videos for Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and it'll essentially be myself, Trav, and any of our other beautiful Brothaship podcast family members that want to join in. Essentially, we're going to come up with a core central question. We'll rotate one question. The person who comes up with the question doesn't have to come up with an answer. And then the other 2 people, 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 people that want to answer the question will answer it. We'll put it up. But in the interest of time, we didn't want to backtrack and go through each episode to catch up to episode 6. So we are going to do one solid for you guys, and we're going to do one podcast review-ish type thing from My Hero Academia.
It's like a compilation of what would have been in real time.
You know what? That's beautiful, Trav. This is an alternate timeline where we did do episodic breakdowns from My Hero final season 8. And we're just going to do episodes 1 through 5, but we are going to do it in the version of content coverage that me and Trav are going to continue to do on My Hero after this. So we've come up with a question for each episode 1 through 5. Me and Trav will alternate going back and forth. I don't know if we'll both answer both questions. We'll see. We'll see. But a quick overview. Again, we're just covering episodes 1 through 5 to get us up to date to be able to watch it in real time with you guys for episode 6. So My Hero Academia season 8 is the final season, which concludes the final war arc with a climactic battle between heroes and villains. The season focuses on simultaneous all-out confrontations between Deku and Shigaraki, while the recently armored All Might faces off against All for One. I don't think I'm ever gonna not fuck up All for One and One for All, the quirk. I feel like I'm gonna get that wrong every single time.
Just gonna be stumbling.
Exactly. A key part of the plot involves the ultimate clash of ideologies between hero, society, and villainy, culminating in an epilogue that shows the aftermath and the surviving characters rebuilding a new world. Movie quality anime. Let's just start there.
Yes.
Let's just start there. Again, guys, we're gonna hit some questions, but I do just want to fanboy really quick. Armored All Might is fucking fire, bro. Like I won't say I got emotional, but it definitely pulled at my heartstrings that he designed all the powers of his suit to be each of his students in class 1A. That really like struck a chord with me, that like here's like the symbol of peace, you know, who lost his quirk, doesn't have it anymore, and he's just like, all right, we've talked about this before, Trav, like with class 1A, like it's literally always them. When shit hits the fan, it's like, who's gonna save the world? Not the actual pro heroes. Class 1A is gonna save it. So
Listen, my question is, are you? No, it's not the actual question.
I got you.
But I want to know: Are you a real man if you don't get emotional watching My Hero Academia?
That's facts, bro. Because like I've tried, we talked about this many times on this podcast and across many platforms. The episode where they get Deku to come back to UA,
Mhm.
I cried like streaming down my face, bro. like when Bakugo has that moment where he was like, "There's so much I want to say to you, but I know I'm not fast enough to catch you." But he is, and let's Ida like be the one to get him. Like that. Just thinking
Listen.
about it again, bro. Like,
Listen, as people that have a close community and close circle of friends, when you see the bonds that are formed throughout this whole series,
yeah, brother. What would you
I'm
like?
gonna shed a thug tear when it's over.
Bro, that last episode, that's gonna definitely be like a moment, like a moment in time for the Nerdverse for sure.
Man.
Yeah, you know what, Trav? Let's say for the final episode, we might swing back and do another podcast episode for the final.
We have to
for the last
to.
episode. We'll swing back to cover it for a podcast,
Yeah,
not just do
we'll
short
double
form.
back. We'll do the short form plus episode.
All right, buddy. And then for all you listeners out there and watchers, me and Trav haven't told each other what the questions are, so they're going to be surprises.
And we never will.
And we never will. It's going to be candid reactions. Are you ready for the first? You ready for the first question, good buddy?
Let's get it.
All right, question 1 for episode 1. It kind of goes perfectly in line with me reading the synopsis. So we know that My Hero is told from the perspective of Deku. And matter of fact, let me prerequisite something really quick. I have not read the manga. I'm pretty sure, Trav, you did not read the manga. Okay, perfect. So all these questions to all you guys out there are being asked from an anime watcher's perspective only. So there's probably some shit that me and Trevor are going to get completely wrong with asking these questions because we don't know the ending and we're just along for the ride. So
if I could duplicate myself as a quirk, I would do that so I could read the manga, but I just don't.
Yeah. And I feel like when you get to a certain point in an anime, you just kind of want the surprise at that point. Like if you know it, like if you're going through like a whole arc and you never jumped into the manga yet, and you're just like, at this point, I'm really invested. I just want to be surprised. I don't want to spoil it for myself. Yeah.
And this isn't manga related, but the only recent show that I watched where I wanted to actually read ahead was Invincible. But that was just more so because I just
very Invincible.
Yeah, I just need to know if he ever gets nice.
if he ever loses his bitch assness.
That's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't out of like, oh man, I'm itching to see what. No, I just need to know because at this pace, life is lifing. I can't be keeping up.
Hey, Mikey,
waiting.
Mikey, this has nothing to do with this episode, but I just need that to be the real, because like your burnt outness of I just need to know. That's
like, for real, dog. Like
I heard the impatience. I heard like your patience just go with that sentence. Like I'm tired of Mark. I can't do it no more.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm fed up. I'm ready to hit fast forward.
Oh, fucking hilarious! I'm on the edge with you, brother. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, Mikey, clip that so we can use it for something else.
Fucking hilarious. All right, buddy. First question.
Yeah, question time.
We know that My Hero is told from Deku's perspective. Yes. As anime watchers, not knowing the end of the manga, it is to be assumed that My Hero is being told from a reflective perspective from Deku. Like he says in the very first episode, like this is his story about how he became the greatest hero. What that means, we don't know because we're anime watchers. We didn't read the manga. So my question for you, Trav, is under the impression that we know to some extent this does work out for Deku in the end, because again, it's being told from a reflective standpoint as far as we know. Does that ruin any anticipation you have for these last batch of episodes? Because like you do know to some extent what stakes are and aren't there, because like it's being told by Midoriya. Like so.
Right. No, because the storytelling has been A1. The character development of how we get there, there's been no questions on my mind of just how, or just there's been no questions in my mind that like I wish we wouldn't have known that it was gonna work out in the end for him. But at the same time too, I also don't know what that means for him in the end. Like, is he going to be uh quote unquote the greatest hero alive because of what happens here, plus he continues to do that, or
Right.
what has been like really going through my mind recently is, does he end up like Gon, but it's actually permanent, right? Where does he end up losing his quirk in the end and goes back to being
Yeah.
quirkless, but is still recognized as the
I've
greatest hero of,
I've
like, I've
felt
been
that too.
wondering that.
Like his
Just
sacrifice makes him like the greatest hero of all time. Like he like
yes,
I've
yeah,
thought
especially
that
during
too.
this recent fight where it seems like some of the each power, it seems to be either be stolen or he needs to. I feel like he's gonna be losing each level at some point.
Oh, when he lost
And
Danger Sense, bro,
yeah,
that
when he
shit
lost Danger
was
Sense,
crazy. When he just got
right,
chopper jacked, bro, that shit was
right,
Debo.
right, exactly. So no, it doesn't. It actually doesn't ruin it for me at all. Now if this was the writers of Togenankai, this show would be ass.
They're getting better. It's getting better again, kinda. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. What about you?
Perfect answer. No notes. I had 0 notes. For the interest of this episode, I'll answer my own question.
I was gonna say, yeah. Are we flipping it back or not?
I was about to say we had 13 minutes. What do you want to do? And Mike, you can cut this deliberation part out. Do you want to both answer both questions? Next question. All right, bet. Let's get it. All right, go ahead, brother. You want to? Yes, sir. All right, go ahead.
I'll ask you my question. So, how did the timing of All for One's backstory impact your viewing of his final battle?
Ooh, one amazing backstory. Amazing backstory. I actually spoke to you about this off mic. I loved the fact that we got through the backstory that look, I was about to do it again. One for all is the quirk. All for one is the bad guy, right? I get it mixed up every single time. Like, I love the fact that this backstory highlighted that All for One would have like his hatred wouldn't be equal and it would go towards the first user first, because that's not something I've ever really thought of. And we know with the first user, a lot of his backstory was like left muddled. We know that Gear Shift was his quirk, fire quirk, by the way. A lot of Bakugo references were made between the two of them in terms of appearance, like in temperament and whatnot, what have you. But it's like I never really given any thought, because we know that All for One has this obsession with One for All because like his brother is a part of it, and like I do feel like this they did a really good job of not humanizing him, which I'm a big fan of, because I won't say I hate
super cure him.
Yeah. I won't say I hate when they try to humanize a villain, because depth and character development is a thing that we love in anime. I don't like when it's not earned or when it's done just for the sake of doing it. Like some devious psychotic villains can just be devious psychotic villains.
There doesn't need to be a human side in them.
Exactly. And I love how they made All for One's obsession with his brother not because he loves and misses his brother, but because he feels that everything on earth is in service of him. So how dare someone else be able to like have his brother on their side? Like, I love that he's so narcissistic. He's like, why the fuck would my brother be helping you out? He need to come over here. Like, fuck is we not just like not I love my brother, I miss him. Like, my bad, I killed him by accident. You know, like,
he said, nah, he gotta stay his ass over here.
Yeah, so just that to circle back to answer your question, like I love the timing of it to highlight the levels of the obsession, because again, like they could have went the way where he just misses his brother, he just feels like that's the only person that understands him. It's like, no, like you're mine, I own you. How dare this first user for this lineage of quirks that's gonna be a thorn in my side my whole life, how dare you take my brother from me? Like, yeah, it was
and
fire.
It made Bakugo's victory
even
sweeter.
Yeah, buddy, that actually tees up the third, this my next question kind of perfectly. In Game of Thrones-esque fashion, I feel like we kind of got hit with a 52 fake out. I feel like if from my viewer lens, All for One was like cued to be the big bad. Like, that was like, he's the villain. Like, I will say in hindsight, if I want to get introspective to kind of like step on my own question a little bit, I like how they're framing it to like now kind of make it be like no, that was All Might's arch nemesis. Like that was never meant to be like the big bad, if that's how they're going to phrase it. Again, there's still a lot of show left, but in what I'm perceiving to be a Game of Thrones 52 fake out plot switch, where they switched who the big bad is from the Nice King to Cersei. Terrible decision. I will get over Game of Thrones. That's my New Year's resolution, bro. I'm telling you, Game of Thrones season 8 will have no hold over me anymore in 2026. But
progress.
You feel me? y'all hear about Black excellence, baby? We growing.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
growing.
Healthy self is heal thyself. You know,
Yes, health is wealth.
You feel me? With Bakugo killing All Might. I'm sorry, not All Might. Whoa, that didn't happen. fan fiction. With Bakugo killing All for One. Just take me through what that moment meant to you, especially under the context that Bakugo has shouldered the guilt for he feels like it's his fault that All Might isn't a superhero anymore because he lost his quirk rescuing him from getting kidnapped. So it's like with that switch, with it not being a Dekugo, I just fused them. With it not being, you feel it? With it not, I guess the question that I'm trying to get to is like, do you feel slighted that it wasn't Deku versus All for One as like the final battle as like All Might's successor, or like are you happy that Bakugo got to close his circle to an extent? And again, there's still a lot of show left, so like who knows where they're gonna go. Like, but I know that was a lengthy question. Sorry.
I'm going to ask again. Are you a real man if you don't get emotional when watching My Hero Academia? Because, brother, I got the chills watching Bakugo against All for One because
that fight was crazy.
I loved it. I think that it was perfect.
The animation of like his sparkling sweat bullet drop things, crazy.
The revival in general of him just y'all thought I was dead. Y'all niggas thought I was dead. You know,
he said, "Bitch, you guessing? Woo!"
And
you was wrong.
This moment was Bakugo finally accepting Deku as a formidable rival, a friend.
I loved
but
that.
But also at the same time, he no longer shouldered that weight that he was shouldering of feeling like he was always chasing Deku because of the gifts that Deku has been given to him that he has felt for so long that he didn't earn. It was just given to him. And so he had this weight on his shoulders that almost clouded the way that he approached trying to strive and get better, when really he finally realized that no, when he said, "This isn't your story, this is our story." Like,
bro, I got chills.
I have friends.
So much
I have people that have built me up. I have people that have motivated me, that have pushed me to this point that I'm here today to end your unfinished business with All Might. Like, you're not the fight between Shigaraki and Deku. That's between those two.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even worry about them because I'm the one you're gonna get.
Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business.
And you're not gonna get through me. So no, I think it was perfect. I think that Bakugo needed a major win.
Yeah,
and this was 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, bro. I'm rolling because I would go as far as to say shocked. Like when he I just knew, again, anime, and I just knew Bakugo was gonna like get the kill, the Vegeta kill. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, like a couple episodes down the road, like, you know, All from was gonna pop back up. I was like, I got you, bitch.
Bro, like, I know we just talked about we don't read the manga, but I definitely want to go back into the manga to see that panel where he has his fist up in the air.
Because he couldn't stand. Yeah, bro.
I mean, I'm getting the chills just thinking about it. No, that was perfect. That was perfect.
Or even
Bakugo forever. Mikey,
1000%.
Mikey, don't edit this episode until you watch, please.
Oh damn, that's a great point.
Actually, you know what? We should text him that. We
That's a
should
really
text
good
him
point. Yeah, facts.
that.
Look, hey, you might like. I guess like whenever you hear this, we ride right. We support our friends. We're just gonna be. I mean, I guess. Damn, I don't even know how to tell him to cut this part without making him have to come in to cut it. But I guess Mike, you cut this part. I guess, Trav, what we could do is we'll just do our part to make sure that like he don't need to cut shit out except like the
I don't think he needs to cut any of this
yeah,
out.
I was about to
but
say just tell him to skip the whole middle part.
For us being friends with him, yeah, I would
Yeah.
tell him to.
We'll drop him the text. Hold on, what's the time on this? 22 minutes. All right, at 22 minutes, we'll tell him like, yeah, there's some shit to cut out in that middle part.
Probably at 20 minutes.
Yeah, word. Just skip all of
right.
that. Yeah, we're gonna
Final
tell him just
question.
like, yeah, just skip all that shit. Like,
Yeah,
just-
exactly. Final question for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Is Shigaraki a villain that can be redeemed in the end?
I kind of don't want them to redeem him, yo.
I don't either. Deku's trying.
Yeah,
I
I want that to have to be the decision that he makes. Like, I want it to be like, damn, like he's not redeemable. Fuck, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. Like, and I don't want to like that Batman moral compass. Like, damn, am I gonna really have to like do this? Like, and I really don't want to. But yeah, I don't want him to. And I feel like they're, especially like with his grandmom being a user and Momo and everything, is just like, I feel like it's low hanging fruit to save him, and then I'm a bit nervous. I feel like the writing of this show, especially given Bakugo that win, like I have confidence that they won't take the easy route, but the way, especially the episode 5, the way that grandma gave up and was just like, he's not redeemable. I was like, fuck. I feel like that kind of makes them gonna try to redeem him. Like,
I know. And
yeah.
then and them talking about, oh, you know, that's him.
Yeah, when it was just like there's still something in there. I mean, oh well, how about this? Would you? This is like a bonus question. Would you be happy with a happy medium to where Shigaraki like gets his consciousness back enough to like help them kill him? That makes sense?
Yeah. No, like sort of like how what's it in Demon Slayer?
Yeah, I can't think of the name either. Like,
yeah, how like Upper 4, when he was regenerating, then he just walks into the sun himself.
Exactly.
I mean the sunlight himself. So yeah, no, I wouldn't mind that. I always feel like those type of endings, as long as they're written and done right, are always like very powerful.
Yeah, I can see, because especially like I feel like they're really gonna focus in hard imagery on like what that dome thing, like that dome of his memories, like that's like keeping like his innocent child self like kind of bottled up. I feel like they're gonna really focus on like cracking that. And like, and I could see like the redemption being like him like opening up a gap for them to like get in or some shit, like something like that.
I could see an image of like the young black-haired Shigaraki in the arms of his grandma. And
or like reaching out, and then like Kid Deku pulls him out.
They both fade away together.
Yeah. I would love that. I would like that a lot. I would like that a lot. That, you know what? That would be fire if they continue with this Shigaraki stealing all for one or one for all quirks. I would love like if the grandma's like the last one to go, and like that's part of like the resolution, like, you know, that like that's like that would be like, because I feel like I don't want him to be redeemed, but he deserves to have like a really good finale. Like Shigaraki, his story is amazing. It's so good, bro. It's like, and you know what's crazy? I had kind of thought Shigaraki was a dud for real. Like, I was just like, longest time. Yeah, for the longest time. It wasn't until he got the white hair upgrade when they were going against it wasn't the League of Villains. It was like that weird group of humans that was like the anti-hero establishment. Yeah. And they had like the one dude whose dad, like the guy who's angered, he turned into the Hulk and shit. That season, like that was like 4 or 5. Like when he like broke through and really unlocked his decay quirk, and like I was like, oh shit, like he's dope, yeah. Like,
yeah. That's
but
when he finally came into his own.
yeah, pre that when he was still wearing like the face mask, hands, and everything, I was just like, meh, like, meh. All right, but well, I got my final question for you, and this is a little fun one. In essence of Bakugo and Deku flipping the final boss fight, what two characters in My Hero would you flip their quirk if you could?
Wow. What two characters would I flip their quirk?
Why you think about that? Shout outs to Ed Shot because he saved Bakugo's life. Like he's the real MVP. Like let's just put that out there. Like he's the real MVP. Yeah.
Man, that's tough.
That
That's
is
tough.
not an easy one. Good thing we can edit out the pauses.
Dang, I'm trying to think if I want to go with any of the UA students or.
Ooh, all right, let's do this. Because that is a very broad question. Let me narrow it down, and Mikey, you can edit to make this the question. What hero and what villain would you flip their powers? If that hell, like what hero
and villain
what hero and what villain would you switch their quirks? If that's an easier question as opposed to just what two characters in general would you switch their.
I would switch what's his name that what's the one hero's name that reported to Endeavor?
Not Hawks.
Hawks.
I love Hawks. He's my favorite.
Who did Hawks kill again?
Oh, Twice.
All right, I would switch Twice's ability with I'm trying to see what hero would I want to switch his ability with. This is good. I'd switch it with the one hero that just goes gigantic.
Oh, the big Johnsky. Yeah. I forget what her name is too.
Because I feel like she's been very active, and I feel like if she had Twice's ability, not saying that she isn't useful, but I feel like she'd be even more useful.
1000%. Yeah, that would be fire. That would be fire.
Yeah,
that would be fire. Yeah, I forget what her name is too. Yeah, there's so many characters. So many characters. I will say My Hero has done in a way, especially with this last season. Like, I don't know if you can say that like Deku is the main character of My Hero. Like it's like, especially like after episode 5, like I feel like a case could be made. Like if not it being an ensemble show, like Bakugo and Deku might be co-main characters like of this show. It's just like you let my man kill all for one. Like like that moment where All Might is just like, hey, like I can't help you, but I can give you this last little bit of armor. Like I feel like just that cathartic moment of Bakugo having that guilt of feeling like he's the reason that his favorite superhero isn't a hero anymore. For like him to get that moment where it's just like my hero is so fucked up that he can't help me, that he's just pulling change out his pockets just to help me out in any way, shape, or form because he believes in me. Like just having that shit's crazy. Like that's super duper crazy. So yeah, I would say shout outs to a co-main character TV show.
Yeah, for sure.
Like let's do more. Let's give more. Like let's do more of them for sure. I think that was everything. All right. Yeah. This isn't a question. I just want to pick your brain. All right. Since we're on final season, one would assume people are gonna die. Real quick, rapid. Give me 3 people that you think aren't gonna make it out of this show.
I think All Might's gonna die somehow.
Okay. I really think he's gonna live. Actually, I feel like that the shit with his mom, where she was just like, "I need you to live to raise my son." Essentially,
Yeah.
I feel like that was real deep. I don't feel like they're gonna take that away from him.
Yeah. I mean, isn't Edgeshot?
Yeah, I feel like he's clinging to life.
Yeah, I feel like
he's holding on.
about to go.
He's holding on. I feel like Ayoma, the belly button laser kid. I feel like he's gonna. I feel like he might sacrifice himself.
I feel like he would, but then I wonder, are any of the students are gonna die? That's what I
don't know why. Like in terms of students, I don't know why, and I don't think they would. But for some reason, I'm nervous about Froppy. I don't know why. Like I feel
Froppy good.
I feel like
Froppy good.
I feel like she's been around long enough that like all right, I'll say this. I feel like it would be kind of corny, if everyone from 1A makes it out the show. Like if the whole class survives the final war, like I'd be like, ah, like I feel like with the emotional connection and like how deep rooted this show really is, I feel like that'd be like the ultimate version of playing it safe if the entire 1A class makes it out of the final arc, especially because they're not on the front lines, they are the front line.
I think I see what you're saying. I think maybe because I'm just thinking because they're high school students, where I'm like, but even though anime, there's no boundaries, but at the same time, look, if Froppy were to go, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like what classmate or which student, not even necessarily 1A, like what student could go and it'd be like fuck, but it'd be like, all right, the show will go like Lemillion. Like I could see him getting bumped off. Like especially he's like an older kid, or like one of the big three, like getting bumped off. Because I feel like if we're going down the path, or if we want them to go down the path of Shigaraki being unredeemable and Deku having to be the one to take him out, I feel like the thing that would make Deku be like, fuck this guy, still hasn't happened yet. And I feel like the easy thing would be for him to kill one of Deku's friends. like somebody catch some shrapnel. Because like they've already, for the most part, taken care of all the villains in the different areas that they like warped everybody to. Like Shigaraki's like a big one, and I know like the weird plant dude thing, they're like getting through that as well too, with Ayama and everything. So it's just like, I would imagine once everybody catches a breath, they might all start heading that direction. Like, you know, like, oh, like Deku's the only one still fighting, he needs our help. Like 1A ain't about to let Deku do this by himself. Like they're gonna, like, whether it's moral support or let's build the spirit bomb, they're gonna pull up to this fight.
They're gonna support.
So I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised, especially like Shigaraki. They seem like he's out here stealing like quirks and one for all powers. Like I'm like, I feel like my man, he's gonna catch a body. Like I don't know if it's gonna be a teacher. Damn, I hope it's not Eraserhead. That would hurt. That would be a hurt one.
Yeah, that would.
But yeah, it's that I feel like somebody that attends or teaches at UA is gonna die, like multiple bodies. And again, not to like say it fucked up, but it's like I'd be like, boo, if everybody survives.
Eraserhead seemed like a sacrifice.
Word. It seems like he'll die so the show can go out with a bang. But all right, guys. But again, we will circle back again for the very last episode of My Hero. But we just wanted to catch up to episode 6. These will drop on Wednesdays. But again, it's just going to be social media content, short form videos, where like how me and Trav just came up with surprise questions for each other. We're just going to do that for every episode up until the last, and then shit. Maybe if we can get more people in, we'll do like a group last episode, final hurrah, like a farewell, say goodbye to My Hero and whatnot, what have you. But do you have any final words of wisdom before we close this bad boy out?
Ain't shit.
That's wise. The wisdom there was like, if you don't got nothing to say, like don't force it. Like just don't say shit.
Some people need to really learn that.
On that note, you know, whether you watch it or you read it, we all still need it. So open up your nerd eye, point it to the sky, and we will see you next time aboard the Brothaship. See you soon, Space Cow people. Dodon Ray. What we doing with them chickens, Trav?
Yeah, take care of them chickens.
Take care of them chickens. Later, nerds.
Harvest that farm.
There it goes.